Okay, class, let's continue. Okay, so number 12 and 13. Okay, so as noted earlier in the previous problem, given ang taxable profit, kaya madali nating na-compute yung current tax expense. So given din yung differences, so kaya mabilis natin na-compute yung deferred tax asset and liability. So this time, tayo mag-identify. So again, this is the template. Okay, so to get current tax, we need taxable profit. So taxable profit times tax rate, yan, that's the requirement in number 12. Then, okay, to get the deferred tax, so we'll get the net change in DTL and DTA. So first, let's get taxable profit. So again, this time not given. So we need to compute. So given is the accounting profit and yung differences between accounting and tax. So basically, this is reconciliation. Of course, normally to get taxable profit, you need taxable income less deductible expenses. Pero syempre, in this case, not given. So we'll do reconciliation. So start from accounting profit. Then consider the differences between accounting and tax. So reconciling items. Yan, parang bank recon ba? Okay, so parang book to bank. Yan. Okay, now excess tax depreciation. So what does it mean? Additional expense yan for tax purposes. So normally, okay, nangyayari yan kapag ang tax accelerated tapos ang accounting straight line. So additional expense for tax purposes. So minus. Okay, litigation accrual. So generally, of course, accounting accrual basis. Ang tax normally yan cash basis. Okay, so kaya yung litigation accrual, expense pa yan sa tax later pa when paid. So sa accounting, expense when incurred. So hindi pa yan expense for tax purposes. So add it back. So hindi pa yan expense for tax purposes. Next, unearned rent. Again, accounting, accrual basis. Kung received in advance, unearned. Pero sa tax, income when received. So generally, cash basis. So dahil na-receive na yan, income na yan. So for tax purposes. So plus 250. And then interest income from long-term certificate of deposit. May binanggit dito sa second to the last bullet point. So yan daw ay tax exempt. So for accounting purposes, income. Pero sa tax, exempt. So minus. So hindi siya income for tax purposes. Okay, so accounting profit. So ito yung income less expenses for accounting purposes. Then plus minus yung differences between accounting and tax. So follow tax. Okay, so taxable profit times tax rate. Tax rate, 30%. So current tax expense. Okay, so taxable profit times the rate, 30%. So number 12, bravo. Okay, next, deferred. Again, to get the deferred tax, net change. Okay, in DTL and DTA. Now, this is first year of operations. Ibig sabihin, walang beginning. Therefore, kung walang beginning, yung ending, yun na din yung increase in DTL and DTA. And to get the ending balance, okay, we need the temporary differences. So let's classify the differences noted. Okay. Again, ang ultimate guide, what is the effect later on taxable profit? Increase, decrease, or no effect? No effect, PD. Yan, permanent difference. Increase, taxable. Decrease, deductible. Okay. Excess tax depreciation. So, expense na yan for tax purposes. Hindi na yan pwedeng i-deduct later. So, not deductible later. So kung not deductible later, it means less expense later for tax purposes. So anong effect niyan sa taxable profit? Okay? Increase. Kasi less expense na for tax purposes. So, increase in taxable profit later, T, T, T. So that one is taxable temporary difference. Litigation accrual, expense yan later sa tax when paid. O kung paid na yan, expense na yan sa tax. Anong effect sa taxable profit? Decrease. So D, TD. Unearned rent, so later on, income na yan sa accounting. Pero hindi na yan taxable kasi na-tax na yan eh. Okay, nung ma-receive. So not taxable later. Okay, so anong effect sa taxable profit? Decrease. So hindi na siya income later for tax purposes. So not taxable later, effect on taxable profit, decrease. So DTD. And then yung interest income. So again, from long-term certificate of deposit, as noted earlier, tax exempt. So this difference will not reverse. So since it will not reverse, this is what? PD, a permanent difference. And since permanent, no need to allocate tax inter-period. So ang may deferred tax consequence lang kapag temporary. Okay, so kapag permanent, no deferred tax effect. Okay, so there's only one TTD. And from the TTD, recognize DTL. So DTL ending, yan na rin yung increase. Okay, so the TTD times tax rate. Okay, so increase in DTL. Increase in what? Expense. So deferred tax expense. The DTDs, get the total. 450 plus 250. Increase in DTA. So yung DTA ending, yun na rin yung increase. So 450 plus 250 total times tax rate. Increase in DTA, decrease in expense. Deferred tax benefit. So expense, benefit, net expense. So number 13, bravo. So yan ang composition ng tax, expense, current, and deferred. So yung deferred, net change in DTL and DTA. Okay?